Good morning, friends. Today we are taking Icon BR number 22 out on its test drive right before final delivery. Really nice truck, really happy with it. It's got tons of cool innovations and little custom details the client requested. So let's go for a drive. I'll show you around. We did kind of a unique color combo on this truck. It's a white that I've actually used on several projects in the past, and in fact is my favorite white. So it's a gloss white, and it was originally used on Maseratis back in the 1960s. And there's something about it. It's like a clean, pure white, but it's not like super bright or obnoxious. The client was inspired by an FJ Icon that we did recently, specifically I think it was an FJ45, where we did kind of what we at the shop were calling like a Stormtrooper special. So really all that means is lots of black and white, and we took some opportunities to take finishes that say normally would have had an anodized surface coating and did those in the Icon volcanic black. So just kind of mix it up a little bit, you know, makes it slightly different, comes out really nice. Client's super happy with it, and so are we, because it was a fun opportunity to kind of mix it up, do something different. So as I said, it's number 22. It's a very nicely equipped truck. It is a soft top only, so it's a soft top with the insulated 2 layers of 3-ply Mercedes Hartz canvas, and that's on a cab cam pull bent tubular steel and bench broke steel frame. The frame comes from our friends at BC Broncos, and then I continue to geek out on it and evolve it a little bit more to my final design, and then we make our own tailoring and skin in-house. We have the Chilowich textiles on all seating and floor mats. It has the tuck and tumble removable rear seat. Front seats are set up with the usual hardware and situation. We don't have seat heaters in this case. Client didn't want them. We have, of course, the Coyote 5-liter fuel-injected aluminum V8 from the current production Mustang GT. And we're running the Ace & Warner AX15 5-speed manual to the Atlas 2 part-time 4-wheel drive shift-on-the-fly transfer case. Axles, as always, are the Dynatrac units. We're running a Dana 44 Pro Rock in the front with superior axles and upgraded internals, and in the rear running a Dana 60 Pro Rock by Dynatrac as well. We're running ARB locking differentials front and rear and a dedicated air compressor. And then of course power steering, air conditioning, and all that goodness. For audio, this was kind of a fun truck for us. This came along right as we were building a sort of a special test mule show truck of our FJ44 for the SEMA show and to be displayed at the Peterson Museum. Well, along with many other innovations in that truck, we redesigned the center consoles. The consoles we traditionally use are US made and they're a good product, but that supplier had no interest in refining some details and evolving the product, so it kind of sort of forced me into making my own. Well, I can't say forced me, but there were like, I don't know, a half dozen innovations I really wanted to see. Probably most important would be the integration, quite simply, of a double DIN audio compartment. So that allows us to go to the full-size head units. Well, in doing that, that allowed us to go ahead and do one of the modern head units featuring the Apple CarPlay style interface. So not only do we get a reverse camera, higher quality audio output, tons more functionality, but we get the full navigation and our beloved CarPlay. I just am really happy with that setup. Now specifically, I chose a Pioneer unit because I wanted to have the flexibility, if a client's running an Android versus an iPhone, to be able to go either way. I'm still getting to know the system, and I'm kind of floundering between Alpine and Pioneer. But this one came out really nice. And then obviously amplifiers and speakers are the normal high quality Icon fare. Other innovations within the center console, we have a new design latch system. It's really nice, it's easy to use and doesn't damage things when it shuts. The lid has a gas shock, which is a nice little aid. The whole box is crafted in stainless steel, which is pretty cool. The inside also features a light that you can wire into your headlight or your dome light circuit, totally up to you. Audio compartment has its own lid, so that lid can be a security door similar to the Tuffy architecture to block off the audio, or you can lock the main door or just shut it and don't lock it with the audio open. That way all your controls are right here, right at the tip of your fingers, which is really nice. And in the rear we have two power ports. We have one that's a conventional cigarette lighter style and another one that is the USB style. There's also a secondary light on the exterior of the console on the rear plane for lighting up the rear floor. Cup holders are adjustable in their mounting position and height, and they're also stainless steel. Then they have these nifty rubber inserts, and you can remove the inserts if you need to put a big gulp or something silly in there. Otherwise, I like them, and they stop the rattles you would traditionally get with the metal housing. This truck just hit 560 miles, so that tells me we're through all of our QC control and we're ready to ship it off to the client for him to enjoy. It's been a blast building this one is all, and I really like how unique it is. It has some nice character traits to it that you don't see on all the trucks, which sets it apart yet again. This truck is set up with the Borla mild tone exhaust. That's done by having a secondary resonator. The exhaust is stainless steel, it's mandrel bent, it's TIG welded, and then it's ceramic coated in the black finish that you see. Other options include the power door locks, the amp research power steps with lights, and something else I'm really excited about are these new wheels. These wheels, we basically scanned an original 15-inch steel Bronco wheel. Then we rescaled it in CAD so that we could fit the monstrous brakes. So it's a 18-inch rim. We've done them 17 and 18. So it's kind of a cool new school, old school setup to do these old school wheels, more of a traditional aesthetic. And then we're running vintage Ford hubcaps, actually intended, I think, for a Ford Fairlane, but I thought they looked cool, so that's what we did. So that's pretty much it. As always, I really appreciate everyone taking the time to watch my videos. Any questions, reach out to us at icon4x4.com, 818-280-3333. Follow us on Instagram at icon4x4. And my personal Facebook page is kind of where we post all our antics. Another cool thing is this video is the first one that we've shot using the Fujifilm X-Ti, super groovy camera. Still figuring it out, and as we all know, my camera skills are limited, but so far I'm really impressed with this camera, and thanks to our friends at Fuji for reaching out to us and setting us up. Thanks again.